Okay, now, fellow Toastmasters and the most welcome guests, welcome to the advanced hashtag Elden Speaker 198 meeting. My name is Sean. I am the search at arm for today's meeting. Before starting the meeting, there are 3 ground rules we need to follow during the meeting. First, please stay mute until it is your turn to speak. Second, we encourage you to turn on your camera for wonderful audience interaction if you are convenient. Third, the meeting will be recorded, and if you are not comfortable to be recorded, you are welcome to turn off your camera, but please stay in the meeting to enjoy and learn as much as you can. Now, let's put our hands together to welcome our present distinguished Toastmaster Patricia Yap to the virtual stage.
Yay! Let's give yourself a huge round of applause for being here today, and certainly thank you, Sean. Today we are super excited as we celebrating the International Women's Day. Allow me to do something very outrageous. In fact, I want to send my gratitude to all the fantastic 4 men in the house. I want to thank our men in the house, Sean, who is our SAA, Tarmizi, who took the time out even though he was super busy all the time. He has to leave immediately, but we acknowledge your leadership. And certainly our great past area director, BK, who also tuning in to serve all our members. Last but not least, yes, my brother now, all the way from Sydney, Australia, Damien. Thank you, of course, Alicia, for bringing Damien along the way. We can celebrate as well. So, with this, my honor, of course, to empower all the women out there to continue to bless all the men in your life with your spirit of empowerment so that we make our world, our club, our community a place full of empowerment, which is the word of the day. So, with this, I'm super delighted to empower my VP Education, Shwe Sin, the past area director, to take on the stage as the Toastmaster of the day. Over to you, Shwe Sin. Are you able to turn on your screen right now? 3, 2, Shwe Sin, are you there? Yes, she is there. She's walking. Good. Take it away, Shwe Sin.
Thank you so much, our our president, DTM Patricia, for opening the meeting. So, hello everybody. I am your Toastmaster of the day. Hi, let's go. The party here. Let's go. We are ready. So, thank you so much. Okay, sorry for the inconvenience. So, let me turn off the video just for a while. So yes, as a Toastmaster of the day, I will be handling the whole meeting and emceeing you all. So since you know today we have our amazing speaker who is practicing for her contest speech. And now I would love to introduce you all with the theme for today. The theme is the power of women. So I want to ask one question for everyone. Like, can you please answer this question in the chat? If you could have dinner with any inspiring woman in history, who would it be? So let me check the answer. If you could have dinner with any inspiring woman in history, who would it be? My cat's mother from DTM Alicia, Mother Teresa, Toastmaster Patsy. Okay, what about others? Keep sending your answer. Damien Howard, Helen Garner, Australian author. And then BK Angela Markle. Wow. Toastmaster Windy Opera. Okay, thank you so much for answering my questions. So now it's time to introduce you all what is the word of the day. So which will be introduced by our grammarian. So let's welcome our grammarian, who is none other than our SAA Toastmaster Shwe. So let's welcome.
Hello, everyone. Power, power, empower, then empowerment. That is 3 steps. Everyone need to learn because empowerment is very important for each one to be a confident and to be a wonderful person. But just remember, if you use empowerment, you also need to know trust first, then verify for everything. Then the empowerment is good for everyone. Please use this word in your speech and anywhere. Thank you. Back to the Tracy.
Thank you so much, Shen. So everyone, feel free to use empowerment every time you get a chance in the meeting. So now it's time to welcome our one and only speaker, who is very inspiring, and also she is super duper active always in not only in AES, also in any other meeting. So let's welcome our speaker, Toastmaster Patsy. She is practicing for her speech contest. So now the speech title is 3 Chairs. 3 Chairs, 5 to 7 minutes. Toastmaster Patsy.
How many chairs do you see? There are 3 chairs. Exactly, 3 chairs. And then each chair is different. In the year 2000, I was sitting on this chair in the human resources office speaking to the boss. Miss Wu, sorry to tell you that we find you're incapable of doing your job. We have already found the replacement. Sorry, we have to let you go. Fellows, did you hear that? I lost my job. After 14 years of service, I have been the best employee and even been promoted to a new position, training. But I was incapable. Laid off, totally destroyed. I'm a single parent, a mother to take care of. Don't know what to do for tomorrow. Remember, when God closed the door, He opened another window. A month later, there is a hotel reopened. It's under the construction. They're looking for a training manager. If you have a chance for an interview, will you take this opportunity? Will you? I did. This chair was sitting in the interview room talking to the general manager of the hotel. I was nervous. I was very frank during the interview. Mr. Dolph, I know I don't have many experiences for the training, but I will do the best. Just one question. Do you have those training materials and the resources provided for me to train your hotel staff? He looked at me as if I was crazy. You don't have any experiences and you want a job? But he looked at me, he said, of course. Honesty is the best policy. Have you ever been to the construction site? I'm telling you, it's like a killing field. Every day you can hear that. Bing, 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 bing. Bang, 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 bang. Noise in the construction everywhere. The staff actually shouting at me every day. Patty, come on, the training is useless. Did you hear upstairs? Our guests are complaining. We are all leaving. I heard. Even I want to leave too, but that's my second chance. Against all odds, I continue to train hotel employees from the chef, service employee managers, SOP training, brand training, service training, even the clerk training. Over the 3 years, all 800 employees are well trained. The day of the hotel opening, the grand openings, celebrities, entrepreneurs, families all rush into the hotel. The staff all over the lobby, they are welcoming our hotel guests and providing the genuine service. Everyone rushing to the hotel and they said, wow. One afternoon, Mr. Dove called me. Patty, come upstairs right away. Oh my God. Hey, when your boss call you all of a sudden, are you scared? Are you scared? I was frightened. PTSD. Come to the Mr. Dove office, he said. Come in, shut the door, sit down. My heart was in my mouth. Patty, I have just reviewed your performance. You have done a good job. Starting from next month, your title will be changed to Senior Training Manager. You have a job promotion. Congratulations. My God, I got a promotion. I couldn't even believe that. It's the happiest day in my life. Fellows, do you know what do those chairs mean to me? The first chair is the bench. The bench, oh, hard bench. Are you gonna be sitting in the bench for long? No, you better just leave the bench right away. The second chair is a sofa chair. It's more comfortable because it has a back to support you with all the resources that's available. But maybe still hard. So it's taking a hard working, hard planning, hard thinking. The third chair is the throne. When you hard working be recognized, then you will be sitting or lying. Even you can stand the chair. Even you can stand on the chair and say, "Oh, look at that." If I can do it, so can you. My fellow members, it is easy and it is okay to fall. But remember, you have to stand up every time, moving to the other chairs. Success belongs to those who persist till the end. So, fellows, tell me, How many chairs? They are 3 chairs. Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Percy, for this very moving speech. And that's a very great speech. Thank you. And yes, we have to stand up whenever we are falling or like even we are achieving something, we have to stand up and empower ourselves. So now it's time to evaluate for our speaker. So we have two evaluators. First evaluator is for the content and the second one is for the delivery. So for the content evaluator, let's welcome where is he? Toastmaster Wendy. The stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Patsy, for your wonderful speech. I was really inspired by your empowerment, your empowering spirit that you have within you. And you use the analogy of the 3 chairs to show the different stages that you went through, the different chapters in your life. And I like the way how you actually use the chair as the analogy, where the first chapter was a bench. You're using that as a benchmark for you to step up to a next level, where you actually use the second chair as a sofa. So as you said, when one door closes, another door or another window opens. So as you step up to another new chapter in your life, and that you were so empowered. And as we say, empowered women empowers the whole group of people, the whole team in the new job that you were designated to work with. And that empowerment eventually led on to your recognition, where you went on to the third chair, where you said, yes, you did it. All right. It was a very good way of showing how I like the analogy that you use for the chairs to show the different chapters in your life that you went through. And what I would like to find out from you is on the real key message. If you could emphasize more on the key message that you want to bring out, that would give a little bit extra push in the impact, I would say extra impact on the speech itself. So what I could see now is more of an inspiration speech. I would want you to I would like to see that if the key message, I believe the key message could be further improved. What would be the impact that you want to let the audience see? What exactly is the impact? Because there's too much a bit of the storytelling part, which is good. But if you could add the impact in what was the key message that you want to bring out? I think that is a little lacking. All right. What is the inspiration that you want to impact on the audience? Yes. So with that, I wish you all the best in your coming contest speech. All right, over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thanks, Toastmaster Wendy, for empowering by your evaluation to our speaker, Patsy. So now let's welcome our delivery content evaluator, Toastmaster Tamizi.
Thank you. Before that, I just noticed the French fries on Patricia's background. Thank you, Patricia, for that. Ladies and Patsy, for this evaluation, I will be evaluating you on 3 areas, which is the physical, your physical, the voice, and your mannerism. In my humble opinion, you have the physical presence, your body language is superb, very enthusiastic, you stand tall, and when you tell the story, we know that you have gone through a lot based on your body language. And your voice, you have such flexibility. You can we can understand, we can see when you're sad, when you're angry, when you're happy, when you're excited through your vocal variety. And your volume, it's always high. It's always high. But not only that, when you are emphasizing on a point, you bring your voice modality, tonality to low and very affirming. And your mannerism, I love that you are able to show the vulnerability side of you, which is when you show vulnerability, it tells a story. A lot of us, most of us, are able to connect when you are vulnerable. And when you do this, you are able to connect with the audience. One thing before I go on, I'm not sure whether you will do your contest rather on online or offline. If you're doing it online, my suggestion to you is to have a very good mic. You have a cheap mic which you have. You can use it on your shirt or on your dress, where your voice will be much more clearer and it will be much more crisp. Also, if you are doing your contest online, I believe that you should not be using your virtual background because it distracts. Because I couldn't see just silhouettes of the chair, and I was wondering, you have only one chair, but you're talking about 3 chairs. So I think that's where, if you're using props, make sure you have the right props and the right numbers of props. It's my humble opinion. Other than that, I really love your how you delivered your speech. You were enthusiastic. I think the most important thing, when you become vulnerable, you open up and you connect to the audience. With that, good luck and all the best. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tamizi. Yes, I couldn't agree more. Toastmaster Patsy is always vibrant with her facial expressions and gestures. So all the best to you, and everybody, let's give a round of applause for our speaker Patsy. And let's say congratulations and all the best for your contest. So just do your best and we will be rooting for you here. So now it's time to go to the second session, which is the table topic session. And yeah, yesterday I was so happy when I got DTM Sassy as a table topic master because we still having some rule. So thank you so much for filling up the role in the last minute, DTM Sassy, and you really saved me yesterday. So now let's welcome DTM Sassy.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shwe Sin. I think she exaggerated. I just doing what I can as a member of this club. Okay, so let's go for volunteers. Who wants to be the table topic speaker? Any volunteers?
Yes, I'm happy to volunteer.
Okay, who's that? Is it Damien?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So Damien, okay, I'm going to give you this question. If you wake up tomorrow and you realize you're a woman, what would you do? If you wake up tomorrow and you realize you're a woman, what would you do?
Thank you for the question, Mr. Table Topics Master. It would not take a lot of empowerment to realize that my life had changed for the better. You know, being a man has its wonderful advantages, but I would be intrigued about the exploration of opportunities being a woman and how empowering that would be to go on that journey. Yes, it would take a lot of changes and the voice would probably be considerably less deep than what it is, but there would be many exciting opportunities. And I think for me, it's an intriguing question and one that I've never been asked before in my life, I have to admit. But if I'm being honest, you have to accept, in my case, I have to accept what I am. I'm a man. But if I had to be a woman, even if it was for 24 hours, I'd find the experience totally empowering. Back to you, Mr. Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Damien. And I hope it doesn't exceed 24 hours if it happens. Okay, thank you. And do we have another volunteer?
I can go next, Sassy.
Okay, Alicia. So question for you is, what progress have you seen in gender equality and what areas still need improvement as of today? What progress have you seen in gender equality and what areas still need improvement as of today?
Thank you. I'm actually going to have to be serious today for once in my life. I think we're seeing progress over the last probably 20 to 30 years, whether it be in school, but also in the workplace. You know, if you think about it, 30 years ago, women were expected to wear collared shirts, you know, a blouse, a collared blouse, collared jacket, skirt, pantyhose, and bloody high heel shoes. Yep. Now we can wear whatever we want because women are more empowered to go out and about. I saw even a lady the other day with just a pair of jeans, a midriff top, and also just a slight shirt over the midriff top. Yes, we have come quite far in those 30 years. Do I appreciate the way that some women dress these days? Absolutely not. I think there is decorum and there is respect. And yes, you can call me old-fashioned and whatever you want to call with old-fashioned, but there are some things I would like to see adjusted for women. What would I like to see improve? That every person, not just women, but men also, every person has a seat at the table. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, yellow, green, orange, pink, red, blue, whatever. It doesn't matter if you have a disability. It doesn't matter if you have something else, if they're part of the DEI perspective. I think every single human being has a right to be at the table, to deliver their opinions. And for me, it's about making sure that everyone is represented. Only the other day, I was looking at something in Toastmasters where someone said, could we all please be upstanding? Guess what? Front row, person who was in a wheelchair. Not very accessible, is it? That's not just being a woman or a man. That was a man sitting in the wheelchair. So for me, I've seen progress over the last 30 years, especially with the way that women have dressed and been able to present themselves going higher in management. But I want to see equality for all people and for everyone to have a seat at the table. And yes, and it may even be a red tomato that we're all staring at now on Patricia's background. Back to you, Sassy.
Thank you, Alicia. That's a wonderful speech, I think, because you're not only speaking equally in terms of gender, but in overall, which I think brings to the bigger topic of today, inclusion, being inclusive. So thank you. And can we have one more volunteer? Anyone? Or can I choose myself? Okay, let me see who will be the lucky one. Tarmiz is he in? Wendy, do you want to try?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So what does a support system mean to you? And you would like to be a support system for? Who would you like to be a support system for? I repeat, what does a support system mean to you? And who would you like to be a support system for?
Okay. All right. Very good afternoon. When you talk about support system, it means to me is someone who has your back. That is what I feel that is a support system. Someone that you can rely on, especially in terms when you're in distress and when, like you say, a friend in need is a friend indeed. So that would me, for me, is the support system that I would really want to look for. Like a very good example, Shwe Sin was like asking for, hey, we need role players for today's Monday's meeting. Please help. So I'm really glad that that distress call, SOS help, is where I would want to. I know that there's someone who is calling out for help, someone in need for role players, and we were all that's the spirit of advanced #Ardens Club members. We are all ever ready to like jump in to help as and when anyone is in need of a role to play. And that for me is where I would want to support in terms of as a club member. I would want to come in and support the club and in any way that I can. Okay, so that for me would be when I would be able to support and how I would support as a club member of the club. And as I said, that how I look at support is where you can actually someone can be the backbone for you to actually lean upon So that I would call it the support system for me. Over to you, Sasi.
Thank you, Wendy. Nicely said. So, timer, do we have time or can we go ahead with the evaluation? Can go for one more? Okay. So, one more volunteer. Can I volunteer someone?
Maybe Aini?
Yes, I was thinking of the same person. Aini?
Okay.
Okay, your question is, what does International Women's Day mean to you personally? What does International Women's Day mean to you personally?
International Women's Day. What does it mean to me? But then for me, all these few years, International Women's Day or very the Mother's Day, I'll take it as a sign to art to reflect on myself, on my role. As for International Women's Day, I will reflect on what I do as a woman to my as for my students, for my family, or for my relative, or for my society. And I reflect on what have I done and what can I do more to support others as women. And I feel that though I have do much, but there are so much more to go for it. And I really reflect and really feel grateful for all the women who fight for what the women have today. Like even in Toastmaster, at first, women are not allowed to be a member, but then they fight for it, and we, all women, we get to be a member and learn so much from this great organization. And this is so wonderful. And I every year I'm going to do that, and not maybe in future, not just on the day, but maybe every new year. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Aini. That was great. So, Pat, do we have time for one more or we can? One more, one last person. Okay. BK, would you like to go? If you're able to.
I need somebody to evaluate me.
Oh, you are the evaluator. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I can evaluate you.
Okay.
Okay, let me. Okay. Woman empowerment is not only about empowering women. Woman empowerment is not only about empowering women. Elaborate.
It's a very well thought of table topics. It's not only Women's Day of empowering women is not only empowering, but it also becoming a role model for a person. I mean, take for example, Mother Teresa, right? She doesn't go out and really being fiery of empowering women, nor she does go out and preach about inclusivity, equitability, or equality, right, among genders, right? But she does it in a very subtle way. She does it in a way that she goes to the slums of Mumbai and help out a lot of people there through her deeds. So a source of the meaning of empowerment or empowering for me, my thought that is more about the deed itself. Yes, words can be convincing, words can give us the empowerment, but it is the deeds that moved our hearts, our emotions, and our motivations. Because at the end of the day, we are judged not by our words, but our actions and how we translate our actions to touch other people's life, be it whether you're women or you are women or men, for all. Over to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, BK. So that's it with our table topics. So I hope we all learn something about gender equality, women empowerment, International Women's Day, support system, this kind of topics today. And I would like to, before I hand over to the evaluator BK, I would like to start the evaluation with BK. So I can hand it over to BK one shot. So BK, I think I caught you off guard. I think the fact that you took a while to even digest the topic, it was quite obvious. And I really like how you stated the obvious. You stated like very well thought of table topics. So that's like complimenting the person who asking you the question, and also that actually buys you time to think what you want to say. So I think it's very well done, and your tone that you spoke for this topic, I think it was very suitable, because it's a very serious or a topic that we need to address. So the tone that you used was a bit serious, monotonous, and it was focused. So very well done. And I like how you brought in Mother Teresa as example. It's not only about empowerment, it's not only about preaching, it's not only about words, but the actions itself. Very well done. If I were to give you one suggestion, or probably it's not even suggestion, probably what would I do if I take the table topic, I probably start off with, yes, women empowerment is not only about empowering women, but also empowering men, and then say why we need to empower men. So the way that men see women will change. No matter how much we empower women, if we don't empower men, there's no point of talking about women empowerment. That's what I might do slightly different. That's my suggestion to you. But nevertheless, it was a great attempt to this topic. In fact, I didn't prepare this topic. It was a topic that I just gave suddenly. It was not part of my list because I only had 4 topics today. So yeah, with this, over to you, table topics evaluator. Oh, sorry, Shwe Sin maybe.
Thank you. Thank you so much, our TV topic master, for giving us this wonderful question, which really make us reflect about the woman empowerment and of course the men empowerment also. So that's very great. We all are here empowering to each other by sharing our inspiring stories. So now it's time to invite our table topic evaluators, Toastmaster BK.
Yes, thank you so much. I just love the table topic, master topics that he's presented. I love his evaluation earlier on. We always say that for every successful man, right, there is an inspiring woman that does all the heavy loads behind it. So it is a very refreshing topic, Sasi. So thank you so much. It's not a topic that everyone could just jump in and just state out their positions or just give an example, but it's something that really need to be internalize it first before we can really tackle the topic that you presented. So well done, table topic master. So okay, first up, Damien. I really love your topic on how you generate. It's like Mel Gibson's What Women Want, except you totally have a gender switch. I just love how you quickly tackle the topic in terms of when you woke up tomorrow and you realize you have a gender switch, right? Then what would you do? You say that it's empowering to venture out into this journey of being a woman, right? Because sometimes man has its advantages, but women has certain way of positiveness in it. And I like the way that you put that sensuality inside your delivery, in the sense that you say that maybe it could be a refreshing way, it could be an exhilarating way to look into being in the position of women, right? So one of the areas that maybe I can suggest for your improvement is I want you to tackle this topic in a way that how does it brings advantages if you were to completely have a gender switch. So say for example, would you be able to be having a more empower in terms of your dating if you're single, or if you have more influence if you are married, right? And how would you do that in the sense that would you be more of a hard worker behind it? So just have that example for me to support. And all in all, I really love your speech. And next one, I would like to tackle on. Please hold on. Alicia's topic. So Alicia, I just love what your delivery is, what progress you see or improvement you already seen in gender equality and what still needs improvement. I love the way that you mentioned about women as currently on today's world is uh, very outright, very in a sense, very self-confident. They have the innate ability to show that right now things have changed and women are right now in control of their lives, right? Rather than being domesticated like in centuries ago. And you reflect that in the fashionable sense of women that you saw. But you also share certain things that what you wish to see in terms of having equality and inclusivity across men, women, different races, different status, so that they have a word. And basically, I just love your messaging. It's very clear, it's very succinct. One thing to maybe you can consider is that you could include certain examples of women or men or certain forums, right? That you've seen that inclusivity that you mentioned, that everyone has a seat in it, that would give a little bit more credibility to your speech. All in all, I just love your message and your speech itself. Thank you so much, Alicia. Next one is Wendy. Wendy, what does support system mean to you and what you like to see in a support system? Is your title. And basically, I just love the way that we started off is a friend in need is a friend indeed. And basically is that you would want to see more support system being in place, right? To not only support and empower women, but to support and empower for all. So essentially, I just love your speech. Has my previous evaluations and feedback to the previous speaker, you could include a certain example of what type of support system that is in place for Malaysians. For example, befrienders. We have Nawin, right? That is for the Women's Action Group, right? That could allow women to be supported if they face any domestic issues or conflicts, right? And what type of things that you would like to do to help support women going forward. So all in all, I really love the way that you mentioned and tackle this support system, and I look forward to your speech in future. Aimee, next one, last but not least, what does international means to you? And that topic I do love about you try to tackle it, you try to internalize it, and you mentioned that it reflects on your role, it reflects on the different positions and the different um, responsibilities that you have in your home as a friend, as a colleague, as in your work. So basically, I just love the way that you tackle everything, and you're grateful in a thankful way that basically you have fought and empowered in some ways and try to mention about what women is today. So I wish you to maybe consider in your future improvements is basically to give certain examples of your life that you really do look into empowering and how you would perform in your role, in your current responsibilities, right? That you are grateful that it reflects your International Day. For example, your children appreciate or give you a bouquet of roses, or your husband or your boyfriend or your spouse brings you out for a wonderful dinner and you feel empowered because at least somebody is appreciative to your role. All in all, thank you to all table topic speakers. I know I run ahead on my time already. And basically, I would like to pass it back to the Toastmasters of the day. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster BK. Wow, you did a very great evaluation for all of us. It was long and you are very dedicated for that. Thank you so much. So everybody, it's time to invite our grammarian Toastmaster Shen. And yeah, let's welcome Toastmaster Shen.
And thank you for everyone. Everyone has wonderful speech, even just for the impromptu speech. For first one, I want to say that, Patsy, you have a use God. When you close a window, the God will open another window. That is very profound words. And you can use very nervous. very, very nervous. Use the very this word, and you use some kind of against all odds. I mean that it is something different, but it's very cute word, against all odds. And for your speech, you use the first one is chair, bench, sofa. The finally you use slow. Maybe I read it right or not. But for the windy, you have a say emphasize. This word you need to pronounce more clearly. Emphasize, and you use extra impact. That is a very wonderful word. Extraordinary, extra impact. That is wonderful word. And for the Shwe Sin, you say, I am rooting for you. You can say, we are all rooting for you. It's more powerful. And then for the someone say, single person, very, very single person. That is very wonderful word. And Wendy also say, I am your back. You can use this word. I am your back. Or you can say, I am your support. I am your support. Call SOS. So interesting. And unique. You also say that. For the another one, you say reflect, self reflection, reflect. Sometimes is something you want to show your idea or what you think. You can say reflect, but for the lamb is reflection. Someone use luck, L-A-C-K is correct, because luck can be a verb and also can be a noun. So you can say luck for the noun or for the verb. And BK always say that how we can play our action over to you think. I just think twice, again and again. A good word. Thank you. And succeed, you also say slightly different. It's very cute. Slightly different. Everyone always in this meeting say staff. Staff is a group of people together, work together. Staff, S-T-A-F-F. And staff, someone say staff, S-T-U-F-F. That is something, mean a global thing for the, just use this staff. And there's another word is stiff, S-T-I-F-F, is also mean someone hard to move. It's just stiff in here. That is a good word. And someone say inspiring woman, inspire, inspiration. That is different word, but you use inspiring woman. I think that is wonderful word. Thank you for everyone. Back to the Shwe Sin.
Oh, thank you so much, Sean. You really nailed it. Actually, it's his first time being the grammarian. So finally he could do it. And everybody, let's give a round of applause for Sean. Yay, that's very amazing report. Your first time you nailed it. So now everybody, let's welcome our timer, Toastmaster DTM Patricia.
Yes, timer. I have already put all the timers, all the time taken in the box. So thank you, everyone. Thank you. Back to you, Shwe Sin.
Thank you so much. So now I believe that's all. And can I give the control back to our president for the group photo session?
You can, certainly. We want to take a group photo now. And thank you, everyone. I think today is very exceptional and empowering because all of us showed up. So one of the posts that I would like to challenge all of you to do, of course, is to feel really empowered. In actual fact, the person that's going to empower ourselves is always our own self, right? Because You are the one who is going to do the work ultimately. So with this, I would like all of us to show how you empower yourself. End of the day, you are the only one who's going to empower yourself, and that is the reality, right? So I'd like to challenge all of you. How do you empower yourself? What is the pose that you would like to pose? Maybe it's this, maybe it's this. Go ahead and pick your favorite pose. All right, we see Alicia with his Go Infinity and Beyond. Damien, what's yours? Sean is a big smile. Aini, Wendy, thank you so much for tuning in. We are so empowered by you because you actually reminded us, in actual fact, we are our own support system. Okay, so give that up. And Sean, are you okay to take a photo?
Okay, look here. I did a small kid. Please look here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Another one. Just wait a moment.
Okay, another one. Patsy, if you can you be a little at the front so we can see your whole face, because now we cannot see your forehead.
Oh, yes. 1, 2, 3. Okay, wonderful. Back to Pat.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I love the fact that we are all very engaged today. And thank you, Shwe Sin, for doing such a great justice to all of us, even though you are in different spots. But I guess we are empowered by you because you just never say no as far as empowerment is concerned. So I'd like to hear some feedback, of course. We start with, let me see who we should start now. Perhaps we want to start with Wendy. Wendy, I know you are certainly on a journey of empowering yourself all the time. So let us know your great tip of how you empower yourself. So this is going to be the same question to everyone. How do you empower yourself?
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Pat. Empowering myself is to have self-belief. Yeah, to believe in myself. I think that's very important, how I empower myself. Yeah, if you don't believe in yourself, you can't project that empowerment in you. Yeah. Okay, all right.
That is
Thank
so
you.
believe in yourself. Serene, if you are able to speak, go ahead. Otherwise, do share in the chat box as well, because we certainly want to learn from all of you. Sean, you have improved so much. I like Sean because he was so courageous, even though English was never his first language, but he delivered his best. We are not here to seek for perfection, but the fact that he is progressing, so that's really heartwarming. I won't drop my tears, but I want to also find out from Sean. Sean, how did you empower yourself all the time?
And actually, I always tell myself, no matter, just no matter. Yes.
Oh, small matter.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't
Everything
sweat the
is
small
okay.
stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I got a chicken soup for you guys. Okay. Don't sweat the small stuff. How about you, Aini?
I feel that there are so much to learn. So I learn more. I am non-stop learning for me because I feel that that's the way I can empower myself and others.
Ah, okay. You are like a sponge, right? Keep learning. Okay, I like this because when you're learning, your mind is focusing on different things. Now, I would like to hear from BK. Now, BK actually is a certified financial analyst, and for him to go through that destination itself is a very strong journey full of pain and struggle. That's why I never have the guts to do that. So, BK, I believe you also empower yourself along the way. So, share with us your secret to empower yourself, BK.
Oh, right away table topics. So just to
Yes.
clarify here that I'm still in the midst of torturing myself for the CFA,
Oh, okay.
my last
Okay.
level.
Wish you success.
Yeah, because yeah, but it's a self-fulfilling. Just need a little bit more time. And for me, in areas where I need a lot of improvement in terms of empowering my own time management. So
Ah,
basically, is that my time
okay.
management is always out through the window when it comes to,
Mm,
yeah. So I think I may need to look at my a little bit of my schedule priorities and see where I can slot in a little bit of having that more than 360 hours of study time just to cover the last
Wow.
level of my
Okay, I
CFA.
do feel you though, BK. I do
Okay,
feel you
thank
because I
you.
struggle
Thank
with
you.
time a lot. Thank you. I do feel you and I honor your honesty. Now, this question I'm going to ask my sister because for some reason, I always feel she just have that little bit of extra time than everyone. So, Alicia, you want to share with everyone what's your secret on time management? Because you can do so many things, within the 24 hours.
Simple. Ask a busy person to do something and they will find somewhere in their diary to manage their time. I always do it and I always succeed.
Wow. Right on. As a busy person, so think of a busy person in your circle of friends. Maybe they can offer you some insight. How about you, Damien? Our guest today, your secret to empower yourself, because you are also a high achiever.
Oh, I think I'll quote a US president by the name of Calvin Coolidge with this. Nothing takes the place of persistence.
Oh, wow.
When it comes to empowering yourself, nothing takes the place of persistence.
Okay. Persistence. All right. I like that because that starts with the P. Okay. Thank you for the gift of persistence. Patsy, your name starts with the P. What is your secret to empower yourself?
Well, so still rely on my Toastmaster fellows. They are the backbones. I just had some incidents. I was trying to probably rethinking of having a baby club and maybe discontinue. But this morning, somebody inspired me, decided to keep going on. Great,
Okay.
great. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Keep going, right? Okay. That's good. All right. So with this, we shall also ask Shan. Shan, are we ready with the results?
Yes, just wait a moment.
Great. I hope this session reminded us, regardless of whether we are men, women in between, and whatever the gender is, let's be gender neutral. I think it's so important in this 21st century. We have a different mindset and keep empowering one another. Great. So, our session, Power of Women, thank you so much. And we want to thank Shwe Sin. And let's check out, of course, the Shwe Sin is left already. Okay, she has to leave. So, let's find out our best table topic speaker. Okay, got to get ready to spotlight. Yes, of course, Alicia. Thank you so much for being very serious today. And let me quickly check my background, but I love the fact that you really
Crap.
spelled what is so important to all of us. Yes, you
serious
can
side
be
of
a
me.
very serious speaker.
I know.
You are so
Wow.
serious. But we love that part in you, right? So that's good. Let's spotlight Alicia and myself and take a serious picture.
I'm smiling.
Someone need to help me for the spotlight.
Yes.
Can you assign me as a co master? I can spotlight for you.
Yeah. Just put Patsy as a co-host. Okay. Patsy is co-host.
Okay, great. I can spotlight everyone. Just one sec.
Can I also be made a co-host because that Vitali thing has come back in again? The note taker.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please. Thank you.
We need to spotlight Alicia one more time, please.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, and Vitali is here.
So-
Yeah.
No, Vitali's notebook. We don't know who that is.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll get
Alicia,
rid of it.
okay.
Okay, great. Are you ready for photos? Okay, great. Have a beautiful smile. 3, 2, yeah. 1. Great. All right. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you. Great. So let's spotlight all our role players as well. Patsy, you can spotlight yourself. And Shan and Wendy. Some of us are not here anymore, but that's okay. Who else did we miss? Shwe Sin, are you still there? Shwe Sin, if you're there, please turn on your video. If you can't, it's okay. Oh, good. All right.
Yes, I'm
Good, good, good.
Shwe
Shwe Sin?
Sin, great.
I am a
Sean,
good
let me
home in a
fellas.
Yeah.
Okay, do a hand gesture pose if you would like to, because that's all about empowerment.
Okay, let me
I have
take a
spelling.
picture. 1, 2, 3. Another one. Just wait a moment.
Empowerment.
1, 2,
Empowerment.
3. Okay, done.
Wow,
you.
that is amazing. Thank you. The clock is 1:30 right now, so we thank all of you for your presence. And next up, next week, yes, next week is another great meeting. As always, we are going to, yeah, now we don't have to spotlight everybody already. Okay, great. So we are looking for TMOD, Shwe Sin, and let us know if you would like to serve. Otherwise, have a great, great week. And we wish you all the best in the month of Ramadan. Let us also think of how we want to continue to empower ourselves. I think end of the day, this topic is so important. Thank you, everyone. All right. So do feel free to stay back for a quick chat. And yes, our membership is already open for renewal. Some of you will be renewed, and we also want to invite new guests. If you want to join us, we are more than happy to have you as part of our family as well. Thank you so much. Yes, great. Okay, I hope Damien is
Oh.
fine with today's question.
Oh, I am telling him to come back on. Hang on. Do you want to stop the recording, Shan?
Yes,
Okay.
Sean, we can stop the recording.
Okay, wait a moment.